Okay, I've had a lot of you guys ask about bits and what I use for bits, so this is gonna be the shortest video ever. Just joking. I'm the snaffle bit queen. So these are what I use pretty much every day. I have a square snaffle, a D. I have a copper locked snaffle. I have a square twist snaffle. I have a smooth snaffle. Literally the snaffle bit queen. And then I have a couple junior cow horses. This is just, this is an Ed Wright lock. This is with a dog bone, and this is just your junior cow horse, but nothing fancy. So this is what I ride with pretty much all the time. Now don't get me wrong, I do have a lot of other bits, but when I'm training, starting a young one, this is pretty much what I use. I go to other bits if I get a horse in that needs fixed usually, then I have to get creative and do something else. But I just really like to get my horses broke, really, really broke. And so I feel like a snaffle or a junior cow horse most of the time is what I use. And then of course I've got split reins and barrel reins that I ride with. I don't have any tie downs. I don't have a problem with tie downs. I just don't train with them. I've got a really awesome Marin that I own that I'm running. She was trained in a tie down. I'm gonna leave her in a tie down. I don't have a problem with them. I just don't train in them usually. And sometimes I'll put a tie down on and just write everything in one because they should just learn how to handle it. So that's basically what I normally use for bits. I'm not the kind of person that changes or fixes things with bits for horses. I think that a bit matches the rider's hands, not so much the horse. I'll give you a really good example of that. So I had a futurity horse that I trained. I had her for 2 years. This mare's super, super broke. I mean, I could run her in a halter. Cowbred, bury up, work, amazing. Sold her to a little girl, Sophie. Sophie's a hand, but she was this little. She was just tiny. And she couldn't run Cassie in a snaffle. She's just too little. It's not that the horse was a naughty horse or too strong, and it's not that Sophie was a bad rider. It's just that Sophie was really little and it didn't work riding her in a snaffle. So she rode her in a tie down and a junior cow horse for a while, and then Sophie grew up and got bigger, took the tie down off, and then got a little bit bigger, and now she just runs her in a snaffle like she did when I originally trained her. So again, I think the bit matches the rider's hands, not so much the horse. If you are really quick, maybe you need something a little softer and more forgiving. If you are a little slower with your hands, maybe you need something a little sharper. I like to tell people at the end of the day, you're the one riding the horse, you're the one running the horse, so you need to feel safe. You're the one that's running. It's what makes you feel safe and comfortable. What might work for me won't work for Sydney. It just depends on what you feel comfortable with. And like I say, I have a lot of other bits that I'll use sometimes on horses that have already been trained one way or in fixing something. But generally speaking, snaffle bit queen.